Sup, Eli Hodap?
Hey, dude, how's it going?
Pretty good, my man. Today, I want to play a video game that's coming out tonight for everyone on the internet. It's called Avengers Initiative, Episode 1.
You know, I'm amazed that this game is what it is. I would have bet large amounts of money that this would have just been some free-to-play social game.
I think there is one. I think there is a Facebook component that feeds into this, maybe. Kinda. I think
so. I haven't fully lost that bet yet.
No, not yet at all. And there's still 3 more games apparently. So this is a Infinity Blade-like game starring the Hulk.
How this is Infinity Blade-like?
Dude, you don't even. Okay, so wait till we get to this first fight here. This is Infinity Blade except with punches instead of swords.
Wow. Wow.
It's got all the same UI elements.
It's the same. Oh my god.
You can even fast forward animations. And
wow. Wow.
Stamina hits appear to be new. I don't remember stamina hits in Infinity Blade. So this is the first of 4 games starring the Avengers, the cast of the Avengers. The premise goes a little something like this: something happens and a bunch of bad guys are released, and you have to put them back, I guess.
Seems legit.
Yeah, this is why the Avengers need to just start killing people, because that wouldn't happen at all, ever.
I am like absolutely stunned that this is what this is.
I don't think you can do special moves. Now check this out. This is like Batman. Like when you activate one of these special moves by beating on a dude pretty hard, you basically kill the guy. That one not so much. There was one where like it was earlier in the first level. This is actually the second level in the game. You grabbed him and you pile drove him. But like it was like a jump of like 12 feet, and you broke his neck. Clearly, I mean, you just this guy's never gonna walk again. You've destroyed this guy.
You kind of look like the Hulk, man. Hulk, or the Hulk kind of looks like you. I'm not sure which.
I love his shoulders. I think his shoulders are amazing. His back, not so much. I was admiring that as I was playing. So by the way, these crystals are the currency, and there's like weird little mini games as you play. I don't really understand why I'm getting penalties yet.
Maybe you're supposed to be tapping them as they come off?
Well, like there's too many.
Blinking to go away?
There's too many. There's like 400 that come out every time you hit it. I don't know. The red ones you can't touch. I know that, but I don't think I'm inadvertently hitting the red ones while I'm swinging, or maybe I am.
Well, good job picking up that ISO 8, bro.
Yeah, no problem. And with the ISO 8, you can buy augmentations, and I think that's it actually. Not really. Oh, wait, you can buy costumes and stuff, which the game prompts you to buy too. Funny little costumes with IAP. It's interesting. So in this level, I'm hunting a dude who's electric.
Like I just can't I can't get over just how Infinity Blade like this is. I mean, complete with like the camera angles they use,
right.
The way the animations break together. How you can like pan around and choose a fight or like a little power up thing. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. I haven't noticed treasure chest yet. I don't know if that changes your opinion. So a couple things too about the combat here. There's something about the sidestep that isn't gelling with me. It's not clicking. Like sometimes I'll like go to sidestep stuff and dude will already hit me. Like I don't really get it. Like because I think I do it at the right time, but. And in the right direction, but he hits me anyway. It's really weird. Like I guess the downward swings aren't making a lot of sense to me, just in terms of like character animation. Don't quite get it.
So, but I'm gonna be very curious to see the reaction to this game.
Yeah,
because I feel like if it wasn't Marvel making this with Marvel IP and Gameloft just released this, you know, on a whim, and it was like generic fantasy or generic superhero-y kind of guys, like people would flip their shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, do we know if this is made by Chair? Because I mean, this almost feels like they phoned up Chair and were like, "Hey, can you do a model swap? You know, a couple model swaps for us, make some new animations."
This is
keep everything else the same.
This is made by Wide Load Games, the dudes behind Stubbs the Zombie, and that one Wii title, that one Wii Party title, that was actually kind of good. I can't think of the name of it though. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, what makes you think I'm well versed in Wii shovelware? Please tell me.
It wasn't shovelware. It was actually okay. It came out the same year that Split Second did, because I remember seeing both those games at the same time at GDC. It was the year we met physically.
Ah.
Anyway,
fondly I remember.
Here's the note that I keep forgetting. By the way, there you go. It tells you all the time, hey man, you can buy this if you have free money or money on your hands. It plays a little like that Batman game. The Batman Infinity Blade, like
yeah. What the hell was that called?
Lockdown, Arkham City Lockdown.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Oh yeah, so it's a lot more like, you know, where Infinity Blade's kind of 1-to-1. You can swing wherever. This one's very like D-paddy in terms of like how you can swing. Except there are angles, but it's not like perfectly 1-to-1. I don't know if I'm expressing that. Yeah, you can. It's hard though because again, like I can't tell when a dude is doing a downward swing versus a right swing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just having a really hard time, like, you know, understanding the difference between the two.
Yeah, so I've found a lot of the Infinity Blade likes, you know, they, like, look similar, and they play sort of similar, but where they all lose is in those tiny little details.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like Infinity Blade can be a very technical game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But all these other ones kind of fall flat before you ever reach that point where, you know, you've got like the perfect parries and dodges and everything going because you just never can reach that level of finesse, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, there isn't as much nuance and stuff to the fighting. Like, it's really interesting once you really dive into like what makes Infinity Blade go and what makes games like these not go.
Right.
Versus that. This one's interesting. I mean, he's slow like the Hulk, which I thought was kind of cool, but I don't know, like, I would love to see a little bit more, hey, I'm Hulk, and I'm always angry, and I do crazy shit. You know what I mean?
I'd like to see a little more, hey, this is an original game.
That, too, would be great. I was kind of floored when I played through the first level. I'm like, holy God, they even do the whole, like, camera pans around the enemy, here's his level, here's the challenge that comes alongside it.
Yeah. Jesus.
It'll be interesting to see if the rest of the Avengers games, and I assume Iron Man, right? That's one of those dudes. And
well, this is setting the bar high, though. I feel like.
I hope the rest of them aren't like this, though. I don't think an Iron Man Infinity Blade like game is gonna roll. With me.
No, I mean like what I was thinking we were gonna see was, you know, just like a timer-based like squad fighting game, you know, where you control the Avengers and you send them off to do various missions or whatever.
Right.
Like I would have put some cash down on that being what they're releasing with how they were promoting it, you know, because remember like all their little promo videos were all like those very vague like shield things.
Yeah, those mission briefings.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, great. Who's this douchebag, by the way?
I don't know. I don't read comic books.
I don't. This looks like Venom, but he's on fire. I don't understand.
All you need to do now is start talking origin stories. You know, farm up some serious angry comments.
I think this is what Green Lantern used to be before he turned into the Green Lantern.
No, I'm pretty sure before Green Lantern turned into the Green Lantern, he was Hawkeye.
Oh,
and
right.
Before he was Hawkeye, he was Black Widow, but he had.
But Doomsday killed him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he split into 8 other heroes, and then he had to go in the cosmos, and a Watcher put them back together again. And then he met the Hulk, and they had a good time. They used to live in an apartment together.
I think there was a bite by a radioactive spider in there somewhere. That right. I think that's why he's electric.
Yeah, and the whole
spider was also electric.
Yeah, and then he got taken to that secret lab, and they made his bones into adamantium.
Oh yeah.
And he says "bub" a lot and smokes cigars.
I think now that you mention it, I think we're putting this all together. That is the origin story of this guy.
And then he went under the sea and became Aquaman.
But not before getting in a bunch of armor and turning into the Juggernaut.
Oh God, I remember that. Oh man. Marvel Comics. Where's Batman's figure in?
I was just gonna say, turned out he was the beneficiary of a very large estate.
Really?
So, yeah, after he retired from the Juggernaut armor and then became Batman.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even know. Like, when does he appear in The Walking Dead? I mean, like, I'm putting all this stuff together. This is so amazing. I mean, like, wow. Marvel Comics universe is just intense, man.
Yeah.
Such growth.
My favorite part is when he gets he gets multiple personality disorder and actually also becomes Robin.
Oh, wow.
The way that's all portrayed in the comic books is really interesting.
God, that might have actually happened in a comic book, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you might actually just set a real storyline. It's like Batman Year 2 or something. So, that's the Avengers Initiative. It actually doesn't have a subtitle, which is interesting. I I would assume it would be like Hulk. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we learned something new today.
Yeah, and I
make Infinity Blade starring the Hulk.
I haven't played much past this, but I get the feel that this isn't exactly a particularly large game, because at the very beginning it's like, here's all these assholes that you have to catch. The first one, the first level had a werewolf monster. Do you know who I'm talking about? He has horns and he looks like a werewolf.
Batman's brother, I think.
God, he says his name. He's like a Pokemon. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
I'm pretty sure it's Batman's brother. Let's just go with that.
Okay, yeah. So you have to fight Batman's brother in the first level. Then you have to capture this dude. But there's only like 2 or 3 more dudes that they name drop at the very beginning. So I assume that that this is it. That you know once you capture those 4 or 5 dudes, it is.
Is this free or does this have a price tag?
It is not free. It has a price tag. I'm not
interesting.
I actually don't know what it is, because why would I check that before I start doing these kinds of videos? But anyway, this is a video game for sure. And now
this is the part where you fight Spider-Man's uncle, I think.
Oh yeah, or his grandpa. I think this is the part, the turning point for Spider-Man. Anyway,
it's a video game.
Play it.